Hi, and welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. Well, sorry about that. Just trying to get this adjusted. Well, it's New Comic Book Day, and I just picked up my book, so I thought I'd do a video first before I start reading them. But let's find out what $54.87 gets you. This is New Comic Book Day. I mean, look at the prices. $3.99, $4.99, another $4.99. If we can get that focus. There we go. Average price of comic books. Damn, that's all I gotta say. Let's just see if what I picked up is worth it. So this week was the return of Wolverine. I'm looking forward to reading this book. I have some high expectations, so I'm trying to take it with, just try to read it like if I don't really know that much about Wolverine, or if just recently started reading about Wolverine, because if I don't, I have a feeling I'm going to be disappointed. While I do like the artwork, and I am curious about the glowing claws, so guess we'll find out. Next, Hit Girl. Every week that she comes out, I've always been hyping up this book. I've always liked Hit Girl. I mean, this is like the action film side of me, where it's just senseless violence. She's hunting down some drug dealers. She's in Canada. Enough said. I didn't pick up the variant on this because I wasn't that too impressed. There wasn't anything that made me want to pick it up. It was just her on a motorcycle, I believe. And this cover, everybody's been talking about. Jim Lee, Justice League number 8. I still want to go and buy the regular Justice League cover, because it shows, I believe it shows the Batman Who Laughs, so I'll probably pick that up next week. But I wanted to pick this up this week before they ran out. I think they only had like a few copies at the store I'm going to. Great close-up. Just love the look on those eyes in that sinister grin. Classic Joker. Next up is Teen Titans number 22. It's another book I'm currently reading, and so far I'm enjoying this series. Just looking forward to seeing what happens next to this group. X-Men Gold number 36. So I hear that they're going to be canceling this series pretty soon, and I think either this is the last issue, or you've got like a few more to go, but I don't even think it's going to make it to 50, because I believe Uncanny X-Men is coming out soon. I was disappointed with the whole Kitty Pryde leaving Colossus, only to make it a stunt to have Rogue and Gambit get married. I mean, that still pissed me off. Like I said in a previous video where I touched upon this, when Batman and Catwoman didn't get married, I kind of knew that was coming. I was like, okay, whatever. But with Colossus and Kitty Pryde, I was like, why would you build up all this momentum just for her to leave? For something that, it was a stupid reason too. I even forget. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Sorry, I've been dragging this on. But anyways, X-Men Gold 36. I'm going to give the new Uncanny X-Men a shot when they come out. But if not, then you know what I'm doing, because in my previous videos I'm stating I will be collecting X-Men 100 to 300. And then any keys from like X-Men 1 to 50 or 45 before they start doing all the reprints. I'm kind of getting a little annoyed with the prices being increased, and the artwork not being that good, which brings me up to Thor number 5. The only reason why I picked this up, and it's a variant cover, is because of the Ghost Rider cover, the Cosmic Ghost Rider. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't pick this book up. So we're talking, these books are now like $3.99, and the artwork, I can't stand the artwork. I know some people might like it, but for me personally, I can't stand it. I think the story's okay, But to be paying $3.99 for that type of artwork, where sometimes the colors just blend and I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at, I don't even want to look inside this book because it's just going to really piss me off. I would suggest that, for people who are new getting the comics, whatever the reason you got into it, movies, friends, etc., that you read the current issues so you can start to learn about the character, and then go back and start buying graphic novels and go look at other runs and pick up batches that have keys in them when you can. That way you can collect and read what you enjoy. That's my 2 cents. It's a shame because I really do like Thor. He's another one after I'm done with X-Men that I'm going to start going back and collecting those runs. And a lot of those books you can find in the dollar bin or under $5, which are really cool. Which brings me to Captain Marvel number 3. This will be probably the last time I pick up one of these variants. I like the book, but I haven't read the story. I'm not really into Captain Marvel that much, but I do like the artwork on here. But my budget is starting to dwindle on what I can buy. And the $54 was almost $15 over what I wanted to spend this week. I didn't even pick up the new Batman Damned. I think it's Damned from their Dark series, because that book is like $8 or $7, and it's not even a comic book. In a sense, it's more like a graphic novel, but it's thinner than a graphic novel, so it's like a mini graphic novel, I guess. I'm going to wait till next week to pick that up, and if I miss it, unless I start seeing great reviews, maybe I'll try to track it down, but I just didn't feel like this week paying $7 to $8 for a comic book. So here's another gripe list. I'm trying not to, I guess, just get on my soapbox, but this week there's just so many things where I'm looking at. So the Amazing Spider-Man this is an annual. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but usual annual reports come out, like 6 issues in or 12. But it's usually after a year, they traditionally, at least what I remembered, that they would do an annual at the end of the year. I think we're on issue number 5. I don't even think we've hit 6, and they release this. I only bought it for the cover, so I'm hoping it has a good story inside of it. Venom First Host. I bought this book for the cover, and I believe the symbiote is mixing with a scroll. So I have to go back and look to see how many issues I have leading up to the 3rd one. If I have 1 and 2, I'll start reading it, and I think I will go pick it up. It looks like it's pretty interesting, but the artwork on this cover was pretty good. Nightwing 49, while I like the character, I just don't have the budget to be consistently buying his book, but I love the cover, so I had to pick it up. Aquaman, same thing. Aquaman, when they did the New 52, that was probably one of the best Aquaman stories as far as like retelling the story and rebooting the series. It was just great. In fact, they're basing the movie on, I want to say, the first 6 to 12 episodes. Well, I know it's definitely the first 6. But this is a great cover. Like I said, I'm not reading Aquaman, not because I don't like Aquaman. I just, in the budget, I only have so many books I can read. I'll pick up an occasional variant, but I just thought this was too good to pass up. And Venom, same thing. I jumped on the Venom wagon, was number 3 because of the cover and the hype. And so I've been buying, so I bought 4, 5, and now I bought 6 because of the cover. I need to go back and buy 1 and 2 so I can start reading it and see if I'm just going to pick these up because the covers are good, or just, add this to my list of the books I'm reading. Usually the books on eBay that I want to show you, the book that I had picked out for this week wasn't this book. And the reason why was, if you see the theme, this is a 9.6 Teen Titans, number 12, first full appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. So I'll hold this up as I wrap this up. See if I can. That's a little bit better. The book I have is slated to be for next week, so unless something else comes in, because I've ordered a few more books. But it's going to be an X-Men book, and it's going to be a nice first appearance that I got for super cheap. Also, just tilt the camera. I'm currently filming at my friend's store, PFC Games, which is mostly Magic related, role-playing games, and is known for tabletop miniatures. So if you're in the Linwood area and of Seattle and you haven't heard of this place, stop on in and see if there's something you want to pick up. But I'm filming here on the days that he's closed. So he's closed Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So he's open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So this stack of comic books that you see right here, I need to break that up into 4 different videos because of the different topics. Plus, this right here, I have to break this up into 2. It's just way too much what I'm going to be talking about. And I'm trying to keep these videos just a little bit over 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll go back to holding this up so you can see it, because it's a great first appearance. I'm glad I picked this up. Oh, I didn't mention the price. I was able to pick this up for $55 with shipping. I saw another one that looked like it had the possibility of being a 9.8, but they wanted 40, maybe 45 with shipping. So when I bid it on this, I just was happy that I could get a 9.6. It wouldn't have to ship a book to get graded and find out that it didn't hit the 9.8. And I also just wanted the first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. I don't think this is going to trend more than 6 months, maybe a year, but most likely the next 3 months. But I just thought he was a great character. And I want to say in my episode number 4, that cover was my favorite Batman Who Laughs because he has Robins on chains. But I needed to get this for my personal collection. Well, I hope that you like what you've seen today and that you picked up some of these books and are reading your book, get a chance to read your books on Comic Book Pickup Day, which is usually Wednesdays. So if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below about what you're reading and why. And I will catch you later.